so let's just hop into it. The first image here, I've spoke about this coin in a previous video. I've actually done a whole video on it. This is a 1983 Lincoln penny. Now the thing that is super special about this coin is that it was struck on a copper planchet. So let me explain. Here is the picture that I had in my previous video. So in 1982, that is the transitional year. This is the best way to understand it. In 1982, they made different types of pennies. They made 95% copper pennies, which weigh 3.1 grams, and then they made 97.5% zinc pennies, which weigh 2.5 grams. So all the pennies produced before 1982, from 1909 to 1982, weighed 3.1 grams as they were 95% copper. Now all the pennies after 1982 are supposed to weigh 2.5 grams as they are 97.5% zinc. So the 1983 penny is supposed to weigh 2.5 grams. So the easiest way to figure out if you have this valuable 1983 penny is to simply put it on a scale. If it weighs 3.1 grams, then you might be in for some good business, because it could be a very valuable coin. If you guys want a coin scale, I have them available on couchcollectibles.com. Link is down in the comments below, as well as in the description of this video. So this 1983 penny here sold for over $23,000. $23,000. Moving on to a 1990 quarter. Now this is awesome, super simple error to look for. All you have to do is just look through your pocket change and look at the coin, because it's a very noticeable error. It's been double struck and flipped over in collar. So you see the double strike and the flip over, the design of the reverse of the Washington quarter there on the front, and it's flipped over. And so this quarter sold for over $1,400. Next up is a 1991, believe it or not, Jefferson nickel that has been overstruck on a 1990 Philadelphia minted Roosevelt dime. So if we zoom in there, you guys can see the "In God We Trust" there at the bottom. That is from the nickel design, the Jefferson nickel. Now if we look here on the reverse of the coin, we can see the nickel design as well. E pluribus unum there, right above America. So that E pluribus unum is from the nickel. And then we also see the nickel building there, right there in the middle of the coin. So that is very cool. Always look for super simple errors like that. Don't need a coin microscope for anything like that. This coin sold for over $4,600. Boy, would I love to find something like this. This is a 1993 D that has been struck with a dime reverse. So if we look here on the front of the coin, you see a regular 1993 Lincoln penny. However, on the reverse, you have the reverse of a Roosevelt dime. So that is an extremely rare coin. Could you imagine finding something like this in your pocket change? So this muled error coin sold for over $51,000. $51,000. Now here's another muled coin. Now this is a 1995 dime that has been muled with the Lincoln cent obverse. So we got a 1995 Lincoln penny there on the front, and then we look there on the reverse, and you have the reverse of a Roosevelt dime. Now this coin is super valuable as well. This coin sold for over $57,000. Moving right along to a state quarter. This is a capped die error. Now trying to find something like this in pocket change may be difficult. A lot of these obviously are obvious errors. People are probably going to get these out of circulation fairly quickly. However, you never know what you can find out there. This is a reverse cap die here, and this Georgia state quarter here sold for over $1,600. Moving right along, now this is a 2000 Philadelphia minted Jefferson nickel that has been struck on a 1 cent planchet on a 1978 penny. So if we look here and zoom in here on the front, we can see the word Liberty right underneath Jefferson's chin there. That Liberty is from the penny design. And then here on the reverse, you can see the reverse of the Lincoln Memorial. So that is pretty sweet, man. I absolutely love these types of coins. I have not found one of these yet, but I cannot wait to find one, man. I feel like I'm gonna find one day if I just keep on searching. Love the reverse of this coin, where you get to see both designs of the coins on each other. That is amazing. This error coin sold for over $3,700. Next up is a 2002 Philadelphia Minted State Quarter. Now this has been double struck in collar. Now this is awesome as well. So if we look here at this Tennessee State Quarter, you would think that people are never looking for this stuff in their pocket change, you know? But this one here, you can see the design of the Washington quarter, the front design with Washington's head here on the reverse of this Tennessee State Quarter. So we see the Ngawi Trust there right next to the guitar, on top of the guitar, and then we also see the other markings of the Washington quarter design there on the reverse as well. Now, here on the front of the quarter, we see the reverse of the Tennessee State Quarter. So it's kind of like opposite there. So you got the reverse on the obverse on the reverse. This State Quarter coin sold for over $1,400. Next up is another State Quarter. Now this is a 2007 D, very obvious error. Now these are probably not going to get passed up in circulation as much. Now this has been double struck with the second strike being 40% off center. So it is an Idaho State Quarter, very obvious. Like I said, this quarter sold for over $940. For this next Washington quarter, now this 25-cent coin here was struck with 2 reverse dies. It also has an indent. Now this coin does not have a front design, it does not have an obverse with Washington's head. It's just 2 reverses on this quarter, which is amazing. So if we switch back and forth, you can see those 2 reverses. And this quarter here sold for a whopping $41,000. $41,000. Could you imagine finding that coin in your pocket change? Don't forget, guys, subscribe in the middle. Check out the videos to the left of me. I have tons of other videos on my channel. And until tomorrow, I will see you on the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.